Managers, we start basically 7 o'clock. We have a meeting, 7 a.m. is a meeting. We start from the meeting, 7 a.m. production meeting. And then we take a break in between, like 2 to 4, and then we start again for the dinner service. Yeah, everything.
So when do you get to end your day?
10, 10:30.
10:30 and then...
Here's your potato. This is the deck 4 galley operation. So basically the morning shift they come, they start the burger, almost 8,000 burger for a winch number. They start from the burger 8,000 and then there is the beef, roast beef, meat, you name it, all the meat, everything done by most stations, it's going on there. Next to the road we have a veg station. This veg station, they cooking almost 2,000 pounds of mashed potato for an action. So basically this is baked potato like a This is Mr. Duncan, in charge for the bakery. You can smell now, yeah? That's where it's coming from now. Yeah? Alright, this is the bakery station. There are 24/7 this operation going on here. So 8 people working on night, 8 people in the morning. So very and then the proofing, almost the shape of the bread is getting ready. Always we go closer to fresh. Always we look at fresh bread. Yeah. So all dinner bread is getting ready. Cheese roll is ready done now. So as soon as it's approving, we're going to start to pack inside and then it's come out very fresh. It's 5 o'clock. Vehicles they come, they take the trolley for each day. So they start to arrange and so all go through for the kitchen. Yeah. And then this, as I said earlier, you can see the big mixing bowl there. That bowl is almost 500 to 800 pounds of flour one time. It will give you in 20 minutes time. You can take out the dough, proofing for 20 minutes. That's it, 1 minute. That's it, 50 minutes. You can get 6,000 rolls in 50 minutes time. 6,000 rolls.
Out of that machine?
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah,
the dinner roll machine?
Yeah, yeah. I want to. So basically, pizza already, so deck 4. So deck 3, same galley, but that is the pastry shop is there. And then we have each deck, we have a separate pantry station, pastry station. The way
It's like a warehouse.
It's really killing me. I can't stay. I will leave the doors open for you guys. Here, answer. You get a cool down now.
Oh, now we're
Thank you.
I have it all the time.
You get cool down now. That's the only reason I'm going to sign up. Yeah, so this is the fruit box. Only fruit is being stored here.
It does smell good.
So we can take a look. And all these items came on board when you guys joined on the first day.
How many of these coolers do you have?
I think it's about 30 cooler and refrigerator.
Wow.
About 29 more like this.
Yes.
But it smells good.
Some is much smaller, some is much bigger.
So when we're getting on the ship, you guys are loading up all
We're loading all these items.
See? They already did this section. Tomorrow they finish this section. They calculate everything.
Exactly. So this is only fruit is being stored here. And for sure, this will also be empty.
Wow.
Yeah. So when the chef places order, then I have 12 guys who is responsible for each of these rooms, and they will prepare their stuff, put it outside. As you can see, some cooks outside picking up their items. They will pack it according to the location, and they have to throw their garbage, separate the boxes from the food, bring the food upstairs and throw the garbage in the incinerator room. So we generate tons of boxes, which is we have a very good recycle process on board. We get back into the home port and they will land these for recycling.
This is the food for both like the specialty restaurants and
The main.
Oh,
And
it's
the
just for
Windjammer.
main. Okay, and the Windjammer. Okay.
They support all the venues in board.
Okay.
So how do you keep, like, I'm assuming there's some system for, like, the oldest food is the first to get
As you can
used?
see, these are the older food here.
Okay.
So these get used first. Understand? It looks fresh, it doesn't look
Right.
old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
see that
most
that-
of it came on the same day. Most of the older one is gone. As you can see here, it's empty. So the older food already gone.
Okay.
This will be next.
Yes,
So these might be dinner tomorrow.
Yeah.
definitely.
Cool.
And we place order based on the menu, so most time we get the same items for the same purpose.
Видишь, у него regular, смотри, он lock ставит, он padlock ставит. Big padlock. Did you see that?
Okay, so one of my freezer now we're using
The little more.
seafood.
See?
Your favorite lobster that you will have. Some kind of security screws. Just follow me over here. As you can see, it's a little bit warmer here. Inside.
Oh yeah. -20.
watch your step. Watch your step.
Hello.
Okay.
Winter time.
Welcome to my home.
Oh, that's a lobster.
Yes.
That's why you gotta keep it cold.
A lot of lobster.
Well, we were complaining about being hot.
Yeah, you guys gonna consume 2,000 pounds of lobster.
Holy mackerel, that's so much lobster. Oh my god.
That's insane.
This is a hot commodity. Lobster night, I think, is A6.
How much bucks?
Yeah,
How much per box?
10 pounds.
How much the price?
Oh my, it's $22
So how much?
per.
So how much the whole skid?
$22 per pound. So then there's
$22 per pound.
And how many pounds you got?
2,400 this goods.
That's a good price, man.
Yeah.
when you buy in bulk, I guess.
You like go to a tender line, like 4,000 pounds of tender line, strip line, 6,000 pounds of strip line.
Oh my god.
Shrimp like probably 3,500 pounds of shrimp.
Tortilla.
It causes us to smoke because of the heat coming off of our bodies.
Yeah, so this is what we do.
When you're really hot, this is where you go.
Yeah.
Atlantic salmon.
Every once in a while I'm hot. Yeah, definitely.
It puts you to work.
Yeah. Bacon is like 6,000 pounds of bacon.
I know we passed the place where we're going. Yeah, I'm like, we passed the place. Where are we going? Okay, folks. Is this what you expected?
No.
This is the command center of the ship. So this room is, we call it the ECC. ECR, sorry. Engine control room. Everything is controlled from here. 90% of the system of the ship is controlled from here. You're talking about the water system, heating, air, everything is controlled from here. In this room you have 6 engineers. Okay? 6 engineers on rotation. 8 hours on. 4 hours on, 8 hours off. But they are always on call. Okay?
1, 2, 3. See those engines? 4, 5, 6. 6 diesels.
You know I'm not an English. This ship has 6 engines. Three big ones and 3 small ones. Okay? The capacity of the big ones are 24,600 horsepower. The small ones are 18,500 horsepower. Okay, so We also have
Number
3
1, 2,
bolt
3,
thrusters. That's the big machine. That's the ones in the front that
4,
push the ship
5, 6.
sideways. Where the picture? No, not the these are the other ones. Yeah, this one's here. Okay, that push the ship sideways.
It's in the front.
Okay, and these are the occupants here. These are mainly used for when the ship need to make some maneuvers around. Okay. The officers here have, as I said, 4 hours on, 4 hours off, always on call. Okay. If there's any technical issues, there's engineer on board. Most of it can take care of it. The ship goes into dry dock every 5 years if need to. It's constantly maintained. It's constantly maintained all the time, all the engines. You have, here you have 150 staff on the engine control, refrigerator, and hotel maintenance. They all have to report to the chief engineer. Okay? In this room you have 3 or 4 people here all the time, 24/7. This room is never unmanned, 24/7. You might hear this little alarm going off. The purpose of that is, if you haven't touched something for a few minutes, it alarms. If it keeps alarming, then the alarm goes to the bridge. That means somebody's sleeping here.
Oh.
So it's the same thing on the bridge. There's cameras everywhere. You can see the engines on the camera from here. I'm not sure which is the big one, which is the small ones, but you see, in all the sensitive areas on the ship, there is cameras. Okay. There's also guys downstairs, they call them motormen, to look out to run the engine oil and okay. The engines are here. You have the green dots are the engines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now, I think it's 5 engines running. 5 engines running. And the green dots is the engine. Sorry, I don't have the engine. We have a system called AWP, Advanced Water Purification System. Anybody know about that? How much it creates per day? But the engineer will be able to tell you. We have a create our own water. Reverse osmosis system. If you've heard that word before. It's a technical word. Yeah?
So, you said the shower, right?
Yep.
So they operate it here?
No, all the waters that come from the shower, the galley, some pipes around the ships, it goes to that tank and it's purified. It's almost drinking water. Well, if you see it, you wouldn't know the difference between good water and that water. Some of the engines have a sample. And 12 miles out in the ocean, they discharge it in the ocean. Or if we need to use it, we can recycle.
That's just a computer station. They just put this screensavers for you. But you can log in and do other stuff. This is different shit.
Another question, why is that the shower so hot? Like there's no cool water.
Yeah, no. That's a good question. All these heating systems come from the engine. They use it to heat the water. They have a fuel called heavy fuel that they need to heat it to get very thin to use it in the engine. I think they say the cheaper fuel. It's a heavy fuel because like heavy oil, and they have to heat it to a certain percentage in order to use it to run the engine.
This is actual.
So all that heat and steam come from the engine and generators upstairs. So that's a good picture. He's laughing. He's the one responsible. He's laughing. Why is the water so hot? He's asking.
Gotta get different engineer.
Just go swim, you'll be fine.
Any other questions?
How many screws? How many propellers? How many screws?
Propellers.
We got the 3 aspirants and 4 board trucks.
How many propellers?
So we have 3 azimuths. So you can see them right here. This is pictures during dry dock. So this one. And we have kind of like a little like a toy over there in the corner.
And that's all electric, right? You using generators,
There
right?
is a electrical motor inside, which is
And spin 360.
here on this camera.
So how much one generator produce power?
20 megawatts, which is kind of like 25, 26 horsepower.
So you got like a
1000 horsepower.
substations there too with
Yeah.
circuit breaker?
Exactly.
Okay.
Converter rooms, switchboard rooms.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is one engine or this is engine, right?
Okay, this is pretty much for you guys to have a picture how this engine looks like, because okay, you can see them here on the cameras, but you can see it only.
So how many piston inside the diesel? That's a diesel, right?
Yeah. So we have 3 engines with 16 cylinders,
Okay.
and another 3 engines with
60, 60.
16, 16.
16, okay. Uh-huh.
And another 3 with 12 cylinders.
12 cylinders, okay.
So that's your small engines. 12.
Yeah, we call them big and small for us. And now these guys they start using our terminals.
And then the size of school buses, right? The size of it is like the size of a school bus?
Bigger.
Bigger.
Oh my gosh.
No, I came from the small ship, that's what I'm saying. This ship was big.
So how many gallons per hour?
Something like 60, 100,000, 60,000 tons per 24 hours, let's say. Okay, so 4, 5, 6 tons. This in gallons.
What about fuel tank? How big the fuel tank on this boat?
Oh, we have. So if you can see here, we have a lot of tanks.
Uh-huh.
So one of them is 600 cubic meters.
So you can pump
600.
you can pump from one to another, right? To equalize if the boat is like okay.
Also for this equalizing the boat, we have also tanks with seawater. We call
Okay.
it ballast system.
Okay.
So the guys from the bridge,
Uh-huh.
they really like they exactly know what's happening, so they are the ones.
So they're adjusting it, right?
they are
Okay.
just
Okay.
With the propellers, how big are they? Tall?
Oh, you see the guy right here.
Oh, is there a
Yeah.
guy there?
Yeah, take a look at the picture.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Big one.
how fast is 21 knots? Yeah, they look small, but then when you see the guy right here, they're not so small. How fast is 21 knots? Because I saw the screen. Okay, so our high speed is 22 knots. This is something like 26, 27 miles per hour.
Okay.
So when you go with your car 25, so this is the high speed. Right now we have 18 knots. So pretty much like 21 miles per hour.
What's the fastest that you guys can?
22 knots, 26, 27 miles per hour. This is the small. I mean, it's not too much, but for the biggest ship in the world, it's not too much.
Yeah. We're moving.
That's so fast.
So how many diesels you gotta run same time?
Right now we have 5 at the same time.
5 same time?
Yeah.
So when we park on an island, you're just gonna run one, right? Okay.
Once we park wherever we park, one is enough because then we are not spending power for the pod, so pretty much we need just power for the AC and the lights basically.
What about battery backup?
We have two small engines, diesel generators also.
Okay.
So in case of something,
Switch over, right?
in 40 seconds they just automatically start thinking.
Okay.
So yeah, basically over here we control 80-85% of everything. I mean, it looks very modern. 30 years ago probably was.
Yeah.
So how often you gotta change oil on those engines?
Okay, we having like running hours.
Okay.
Not like miles per hour. So
Right.
Like how it's in the cars in 5,000, 6,000.
Yeah.
We have running hours. So after some running hours,
You shut
we
one
need to
off.
change we shut one engine. We need to change the oil. After some hours, we need to let's say change some filters.
Doing maintenance, right? Shut down for a maintenance, right?
And actually here it's not like when the engine gets old just to sell the car. We just people, additional team coming, dismantle everything, changing everything.
You also use an infrared AC, right? When it gets hot or something wrong with the engine? Each one has it, right?
Yeah, but actually for here we have only one install, which is 30. Right now we're just going in.
Oh, you're just moving around, right? Okay. That's kind of nice.
So what level is on the water?
I think to deck 0. Everything under deck 0 is underwater. So right now all these people working in the engine, everything is under.
Is there always one big engine on at all times?
Yeah. We always. Okay, sometimes let's say during the winter, let's say I was here like 6 months, 6-7 months in New York when it was really cold.
Yeah.
So we didn't get so many like AC on. So one engine, one little engine, small engine was enough. But now it's not the power which we need is not enough for one engine. So basically we need one big or one small. Depends actually on the weather.
This is a controller, so not in the field.
Because actually in the ports, most of the power going from the AC.
Always.
Okay, any more questions, guys? I know you guys would like to stay here forever, but...
What's this a picture of?
Sorry? Okay, so this is this called stabilizers. So they looks like wind from both sides of the ship. So when you're basically going with the high speed, and when the water, the ocean, the river is not so like calm, let's say. So you're using these things just to stabilize the ship in one position, to don't like moving. So right now, no, they are right now inside.
Inside, right?
Weather is not so bad today.
When it's windy, right?
Yes.
Then it comes out. Now they moving, right?
Exactly. We put them.
So
if one is like that, the other one is like this.
Okay. So adjust automatically as soon as
Keep the ship
right. But creates the drag and you go slower on that, right? You're losing the speed.
We cannot use them on low speed.
On the low speed you don't use. So on a high speed.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, guys. I think we have enough time here. We have a time schedule, so
Yep. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You cannot do those on anything on the ship.
Try not to.
Oh, I got screen like that too.
One more.
Let's go that way.
Okay, folks, welcome to the famous Game Changer Bridge. Okay, so this place is manned 24/7. There's always 3 officers on there. The gentleman over there, first officer, seat. The seat at the back belongs to the captain. The one at the back belongs to the captain. The one on that side is staff captain. Okay, there's always 3 officers up there all the time. If you see them, they just finish a meeting. Before the ship sails, they always chart the course like a plane. Safe corridor, they call it a safe corridor. Okay? They sit down and they agree on the course and they chart
У
the
меня
course.
лампочка не горит впереди красная?
Нет.
Не видно еще?
Every time the ship arrives in port, except for private island, you try to come to the door, the port pilot, to advise. He doesn't do anything, but advise. The captain still wants the last thing. Yeah? For example, when we go to New York, I don't know what time they come on in the morning. It must be like 5 o'clock in the morning. They come on, or maybe before that. What time they come on?
Around 3 o'clock.
Around 3 o'clock in the morning. They come on the ship. They come on the side in a small boat. If you're awake, I don't know if you're awake at the time, you see them coming to the ship. Let's go for the side. So this photos here is actually when I started, it was this captain. Would you believe it or not, we used to go to the gym together. He used to pay my gym membership fee in NASA Gulfstream. Yeah. He's not with the company anymore. So these are all the captains from the ship come right down till now. So this is this captain here. Maybe next time you see that.
There's a female, Captain Kate. I love her. On TikTok. Yeah. She's awesome.
So right.
Okay. So exactly what you see here is in the middle there. On each side of the ship. It functions from 3 different areas on the head. Okay? You can cut the control off from the middle, the motor can do the same, and the side can do the same. They mainly use this area when the ship is docking. So when you say you have the 3 isopods that we're talking about, here they are. That's the 3 isopods. Okay? We're not allowed to touch it. We don't want that to kill them, okay?
Hey, what happened to that ship? Got back running in the dock. It was in the news.
I just heard about it. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I didn't see the news. Somebody was telling me about it.
I saw.
You know, sometimes things malfunction.
Yeah.
That's to be honest. I think something like that will happen. It happened in Jamaica also a few months ago. One of the ship hit into the dock, but they say it's minor damage.
Yeah, I don't remember. Harmony or which one?
Yes, yeah.
Harmony, right? Yeah.
These 2 systems here, in basic terms, are radar systems. This one is called ECDIS, Electronic Chart Display System. So this is where they chart the coast to show you the seabed, the speed of the ship, the wind. This one here now is the one that tells you the name of the ship that's close by, where it's going, what it's carrying, when it was built. So this is a communication system between ships. Okay. And the other ship will have the same as the modern ship will have the same. This here will tell you the speed of the ship. I don't know right now how many knots we charge, 20 knots?
20.6.
Yeah, something like that.
20.15.
Yeah. Now, see, these cameras can spot all the sensitive areas on the ship. So they can trend the camera any way they want it to be. These cameras here, any part of the ship they want it to be. One captain always stays on the ship for at least 3 to 4 years. So he's comfortable and he's very familiarized with the area. 3 years, one captain is. They also, captain has also 4 weeks? No. 4 weeks on, 4 weeks off. Schedule. 4 weeks on, 4 weeks. No, 8 weeks on, 8 weeks off.
So after 3 years, he rotates to the different ship?
Same ship.
Oh, same ship.
Same ship, yeah. Same ship. They try to keep it like that to make them, comfortable with the ship. You know, because a ship this size, you have to know what you're doing.
Okay.
You make one mistake and,
Right.
So, and basically they chart the same course. Like if we're going to NASA, we go to NASA every week normally, they have the same map. They use the same copy and paste, the same, Yeah. This is the 3 isopods here. See on mine here? This one that can go 360. So this is the same system you see they have in the middle there. Same system in the middle here. If you have any technical questions, the gentleman who spoke to me, when we get back there, you can ask him. He's been here for a while, he knows.
This is such a morbid question, but with these perimeter cameras, what happens in a man overboard situation? Is it just a visual thing, or are there like sensors?
No, there's no sensors. The problem is somebody have to see.
See, okay.
Or the camera have to see.
Yeah.
If nobody does that, it happened before. I was on a ship in Europe and there was a crew member who went overboard and we didn't know until we get to Scotland. And it was a big problem because Scotland Yard came on board, they was investigating, nobody knows.
Yeah.
And somebody, when they look at the camera, the last place you saw in the back of the ship in the crew bar.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh.
And 2 months later they found her body.
So they did find the body?
Yeah, 2 months later, floated up somewhere in Amsterdam. So these things happen. I mean, you can't control that. You have 6,000 people on board. It's hard to control something like that. Yeah, it's very hard to control something like that. Yeah. You can talk to me. I've had a lot of experience in those things because I've been on a ship for 32 years. So I can tell you a lot of stories that happen on ships. If I tell you, you're not going to buy my book.
When's the book come out? How long are we waiting for this?
Still working on it. Still working on it. Any questions for you?
Where's that thing for? This handle right here.
Oh, I haven't even noticed the first time I see this. To be honest with you, this is the 3rd time I'm doing this on this ship.
Oh, okay.
It's the first time I've seen this. That's a good question for the gentleman.
It's like a
They look like a binoculars or something, yeah? Yeah, I mean, these ships are so modern these days. You can tell you the depth we are right now, how far we are from land, the closest land mass. Everything is right in the palm of the hand. But they still have the manual backup chart that they can use in case all out fails. Like a day like today, there's only 3 officers up here. When they're getting into
So
port,
the helicopter.
they got 7 officers up here.
We used to come
Everybody
out over there
when they're getting in.
and take a picture in front of this.
Like, no, I can drive this now.
You can try driving it right now.
Right now, it's on autopilot. I think it's on autopilot right now. I don't think there's any, it's on autopilot right now.
Cruise control.
Yes.
Get it?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's going to have driverless ship just now. Soon, very soon. When they get through the cars, they're going to put it on the ships.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you come from an elevator, you try to come from figure out where you come from one to the other. But if you come from the room, you'll know exactly where you come from. This room in the back is basically this room in the back is the emergency in case of fire, any serious incidents, all the officers are there, controlling everything from there, giving the commands. We have another room called the ECC, downstairs on deck 3. Like it says, in really emergency, everything is done. They take the command from the bridge and then distribute it from there, and everything goes from there. When you make the 911 call, you just so don't play with the phones, okay?
So basically, bridge is controlling everything.
Everything.
From the bridge, ECC,
But they just yeah. But the control room just told them that they control everything.
yeah, bridge.
Any questions that I didn't know the answer to? I know everything, right?
Yeah. What about the steering wheel? The little steering wheel.
Yes, this is steering wheel.
They use it, yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, we are using when basically when we are entering the ports.
In the port, right?
This is calling Buchan steering.
Uh-huh.
So we have our quartermaster. When we engage the steering, he have a little chair, he sit down, and he receive orders from
Oh, okay.
officer or captain.
It's funny, huh?
So
So I said, I'm like,
So that's for the front, for those motors on the front, right? To move it left and right, or no?
Sorry?
That's the steering wheel for the motors on the front?
No, this
No?
is completely different. This is both thruster. We have these 4 propellers from the bow, and the control is here. And we have also here on the bridge.
Okay. So what happened to that Harmony? Got rear end drifted in the back. You guys heard anything?
Yeah, of course we did.
Yeah?
Was that a big mistake?
Somebody did mistake. I know. It was windy too. Was no?
Not about wind.
No.
They are doing investigations. So
Oh yeah.
Still in progress, so we don't know what is really happening.
Right.
we do get like once the investigation is done, like half year after when it's all
This
compiled,
takes time.
Okay.
they do send like the rest of the fleet. Okay, this is what happened. This is what we need to
Probably
do.
they also
So in situation like that, who's get responsible for that? Captain?
Always Captain.
always.
Always captain. So then captain get mad and kick somebody else, right?
Do you know, is this a private or no?
they said this control.
After the crawling?
Yeah, crawling. Underneath that shade there, that's where they crew behind, something like that.
Okay.
See the step to go down there?
Yeah.
Where they look in the crew behind. Okay. Yeah. So this is a very important part of this.
Response got bridge.
Yeah, we might have to leave that.
Yeah.
So this is basically the bridge, and they have a full responsibility for every one of us.
Right.
As you say, if anything goes wrong, captain get the blame, but then, it goes down to somebody else. So,
Right.
So this is a very sensitive area. You cannot have your iPhone or your tablet up here playing Pokemon. It's not like that.
They do play when we're not here.
No. There is cameras everywhere.
Oh, yeah. No, I know.
This is not, yeah.
How'd you get
Is that a compass over there? Compass right there? Compass?
This one here. Yeah.
No,
This is radar indicator.
oh, radar indicator. Okay.
The actual compass we have above the bridge.
Okay.
This depends. I start from the cargo.
Okay.
I'm new here. I came 1 year ago in the company. So I start with the.
So that shows
cargo ships.
of your propeller angle, right?
They call me for interview. They check
Because you don't have a radar anymore, right?
everything, and they call
You do? Okay.
They gave me chance for myself, and I was thinking. Basically, some guys start from beginning.
Okay.
I just run second company.
Like how much?
What's your role? What's your title?
I'm a second officer, and he's the first officer. Since I'm new at the company, I cannot go.
You need to have different
From Cargo, I
weights.
came from
Okay.
a position, but
So
I
you
need to
have
go down
optimum
because I'm
fluid
starting
pressure.
right from
Okay. Okay. And then you got tanks. You can pump the water, right? Yeah. So you can see angle of the ship, and you say, "Hey, too much in the back, pump in the front," right?
Yes.
Okay.
But even if we get like increase in winds or some waves, you know.
Basically thinking in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always counteract so that the ship always stays stable and you're not.
Right. You're not rocking, right? Okay. But then you got a software which is runs automatically, right? Adjusting all that stuff, right?
It's manual. Manual.
Oh, everything manual?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't allow equipment to do a job for us. We just
Okay.
run.
So always two people here, right?
This is depend. Yeah, when it's open sea, it's 2 people. When we are entering the port, coming
Just
to the
one.
station, it's 7, 8.
Oh, 7, 8, okay.
Depends. I mean, 4, 6.
When you park into the yeah, you got more people. Yeah.
Almost everyone.
Captain comes too?
Always.
Always.
Always. Must come.
So in that situation when they rear-ended in the back, captain was actually present, right?
For sure.
Yeah, okay.
Must be.
Almost a whole person.
So, as we told, operation, this investigation is still in progress, and we still don't know
Yeah.
what happened. Could be malfunction. We still don't know.
Could be something wrong too, right?
So, okay, please.
Okay. Let's see.
Operation, no one start.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to laundry. So my name is Vinny. I'm the laundry master. So I will be telling you the laundry operation. Right? So I will give you up around the laundry. Now you are in the deck 0. We have one more deck down, the twin deck. Okay. We have a washing machine there. So we have a tunnel water and we have only one on board. Yes? Okay. Okay. I will show you that one. So now we are working around the first. Right? That's laundry. What is that? What was minus that? Right? So, okay. Now we have
Okay. Oh, sorry, next one, come on.
The red bag is within dirty white towel. The green one is linen. So we waiting for us to okay. Now we're brushing the towel so we can wash the red bag. Right? So now we go to the dry cleaning room.
Пошел. Не спеши.
So the 1 hour product 600 pieces.
See the E-stops? red ones in case something happens. Boom.
And this one is a unloading from the tunnel washer. So one bag in front, unloading. And the white towel, after that we send all to the general start separate, rubber, wash mask and wash them. Then we will start folding one one. Right? So we have only 8 members to fold in the white towel. Thank you guys. Right. Here is we call a dry cleaning room. You know, all the guest laundry, crew laundry.
That's if you want to wash your clothes. You pay for this and they using machine, they put iron on it, they wash it, chemically treat it. Like if you got a fancy suit, you want to show people over there.
Right? So now I was right. So as you can see, we have 4 PCQ machines. This one we call PCQ machine, and then we call this one steam press. We have 4, right? And then curtain press we have 4, so one in the corner there. And this one is for shirt, right? So this one is for the. I'll show you how to press. Oh wow. Just few seconds. We're gonna steam first. After that we're gonna blow with the cutter.
The power that things take.
Oh yeah. And it probably, yeah.
And ready. Usually we using also for the jacket and dress. We using this one.
Wow.
It's how it cleans.
Any
Just
questions
the steam,
from here?
high pressure steam. It cleans.
If not, we're gonna go down to twin deck. I'll show you the big machine. Tunnel washer, right? Just follow me.
Look up in the ceiling there. Look at the
Wow.
Yes.
How many pipes, wires, communication. All these cables from the communication different.
This was the first light
Thank you.
Zero.
Right, so here is one more thing. You know, again, the twin deck.
Go on there.
The washing machine here.
Go more. Go on more.
And you can see this one is manual drying. So, and then we have 2 small machines here, 75 pounds. This one for the cat, laundry and crew. Only they are small amount. We're using this machine. And for this one, we have this 200 pounds. normally we using only in the morning is for the napkin. White napkin, brown napkin, silver cloth, because they are asking early in the morning. For winter, they are asking at 7, we need to be ready for brown napkin. So we start at 4 o'clock to work. One for brown, one for the white napkin, silver cloth, silver cloth. Like that, right? So we must set up to press. One machine is for the silver cloth, and another machine is for the napkin. Brown napkin first, and then the white one. After that, the black one again for the grooming, and then for the 150. And then special again for the napkin. Right? So okay, we go next side. There is the tunnel water.
Теперь смотри, какой левый.
Waiting for the dryer ready to load it. And we have a 5 dryer automatic. But one is under maintenance, but they are making noise.
It says black water.
And one monitoring truck, there is error. And this one, there is an error. Means there is manual not the running control. Right?
0.9, 110.
So the chemical is there. So all automatic. Nothing, then we start pumping. Right. So any question? There is a special tank, like a filling tank. Okay. You know the lifting, under the lifting there is a one tank for us. Okay. Any question? So, this one is very, they're going to use, for example, the last rinse, you transfer into the first module. Not the free one. Here is the fresh water. Okay. And to the 1.
I can't even imagine watching.
All right, good. Hi. Hello. Hello.
We also have a laundry that you can do your own laundry for yourself. We got like probably 60 washers and 60 dryers.
Oh, okay.
So you can do your own laundry. You don't have to go.
You don't have to use the.
So this is the end of this. So if you have any questions, nobody's time to ask. Okay? And I have a little goodies here for you guys. Ship front facts. Some of the basic information about the ship you will find on this sheet here.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Train. 4.
Thank you.
5. 6. I have enough, I can give everybody one.
Thank you.
So what do you think about the two?
Very good.
Interested in it?
Are there any particular countries represented by staff more than others? Like, there's like a big country that.
I would say 2 countries I have in mind: Philippines and China.
Yeah.
Philippines and India.
Okay.
I believe. I'm not having the statistic, but
Yeah.
I believe so.
But
Yeah.
it's
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of your tour. It's a very good group. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And whenever you go home, let them know about it. So.
Yeah.
And enjoy your vacation when you get back.
Yes, I hope so, man. I hope they don't extend me again. Because we have one of my colleagues, they sent out to Europe. In Samoa, they sent out to Europe and they bring another person. So I don't know. They need a lot of staff. In my department, they're struggling for staff. You know, a lot of people. They're struggling for staff, so I don't know. But I want to go. So the little whisper, you can put them here.
That's right.
Is it COVID? Is that why you're struggling for staff?
I really don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. This is a job that probably specific for people. It's not an easy job.
Yeah.
But I like it, you know? It's not an easy job.